Hello everyone, I'm Greg Otto with FedScoop TV, and we're here at the 2015 Federal Forum, and I'm here with Mike Tanner, the President and CEO of Hitachi Data Systems. Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Greg. Happy to be here.
What do you think are the changes and the big innovations coming in IT in 2015?
Well, there's tremendous change in 2015 if we look at some of the things that have been leading up to the technology changes. Certainly software-defined is huge in the marketplace. Whether it's software-defined networking, software-defined infrastructure, software-defined storage, lots of software-defined, which is really changing the way we do business. That combined with things like cloud initiatives, a whole lot of change and really opening up the environment and bringing a lot of change to the technology.
There's been a push in the federal government to modernize the networks. So how do you see the ability to manage that change happening within the federal government?
So that's part of the software-defined aspect.
Okay.
Of it. So if you look at things like consolidation of networks, right? So you're consolidating voice with data, with video networks, bringing all that together. How do you bring kind of a single network platform for all types of data, all types of information? That can really be accomplished through a lot of things, and software-defined is part of that. So you get away from being tied to a specific hardware infrastructure and really looking to a more open type environment, an open stack, open software, and managing the consolidated environment.
So where do you think the government could learn from industry when it comes to things like software-defined networking and servers, virtualization, Internet of Things, stuff like that?
It's a great question, and been a lot of work over a number of years. Hitachi Data Systems Federal really looks at the whole environment of virtualization. Okay. And talks about one platform, one infrastructure for all data, all information. And the software-defined is really driving that, right? Okay. And it's interesting if you look at the federal government, and so much of their IT budget is spent on existing assets, right? Just maintaining
legacy
assets.
systems.
I think it's 80% of their budgets are spent on legacy systems. So the question is, how do you take advantage of that, get better performance and productivity out of the assets you have, while improving and migrating to newer technologies? Virtualization and software-defined can do that for you. Hitachi's been doing that for over 10 years. And we continue to evolve that space, looking at not just the infrastructure that you're working with, how do you bring assets from different manufacturers together, but different technologies as well. Cloud is really big these days, right? How do you make sure that you can adapt to the changing environment of cloud infrastructures? You need an easy on-ramp, easy off-ramp, migrate between private cloud, public cloud, and really more of a hybrid, right? There's no one single answer for all problems, so you need to be able to migrate and move from new technologies as they evolve, and software-defined can really help you do that.
So on top of the technologies, what else do you think needs to happen in the federal space as far from a planning perspective or an acquisition perspective that can really help break the status quo?
Another great question. Planning, looking at technologies that are evolving, how to bring them into federal agencies. It is tied to the acquisition process, right? And as technology changes, the acquisition process needs to change as well. I believe we need a better integration between the mission side of the business and the acquisition side of the business. Too often they're working not in concert, but opposed to each other. So a changing in the way we acquire technologies, whether that be as a service, being able to move quickly. Because again, the technology changes quickly. Too often you go out to acquire technologies, if it takes you 12 months, you're buying older technology that the world has changed. So we need a better integration between the mission side of the agencies and the procurement side.
Great insights, Mike. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Greg. Happy to be here.
For all of our videos, you can check out our YouTube channel, and for more information, you can check out fedscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.